everyone. I look a little bit different today. I know my eyes are different. This is my last Halloween look of the month and I am so excited with how it turned out. This little like gangster skull type thing, I really like it. If y'all want to learn how I did this look, then just keep on watching and we will not waste any time. All right guys, it is early and we are gonna get this look done. So this is our last Halloween look of the month. And I'm actually really super excited about this one. I've never done a look quite like this. I feel like we kind of started really cutesy with the whole cheetah look. My ears hurt now. And then kind of got, it was like glam gore kind of thing last week. And now we're just gonna jump right into it and okay, I'm back, sorry. My boyfriend just called me. So I was saying that we are just gonna jump right into the scary this week. So I figured we'd go all out. I have never done a video like this. Usually I go for the glam. I'm usually not all about the scary, but we're gonna try to make it scary. So I did buy colored contacts for this and I'm actually really nervous to put them on. We won't do it until the end of the video, but hopefully they'll do okay and I'm not gonna go blind or anything. All right, here we go. All right, so what I'm gonna do first is just moisturize my skin really well. I probably should have done this a little bit earlier. I usually like to moisturize my skin about 30 minutes before I start with my makeup, just so it can like settle in and really soak up. But I forgot to do that this morning, so I'm just gonna moisturize my skin right now. This is from Rodan & Fields and from our the Soothe line. I do have like a little bit of a rash going on underneath my eyes and I don't know what this came from, but I think it's, I don't know, I'm like constantly trying new products, so it could be from anything, honestly. And I'm just gonna let that soak in for a little bit and then we'll go ahead and start with the makeup. All right, so for foundation, I'm going to be mixing some different products to get a wider base, just because I am wanting this to be very, I want to look really pale. I mean, I already look pretty pale, but I want this to be like even more so than right now. So I'm going to take my Honest Beauty foundation. This is the cream one in the shade Camel. And I'm also going to mix it with some of this white watercolor Krylon paint that I'm going to use on my face just to give my skin a very pale color. So, just ran up and downstairs. Okay, so I'm going to start and just go in with my Morphe M439 brush. It looks like this. I'm going to first go in with the cream foundation. I'm going to start painting that on my skin. I'm just going to kind of do like trial and error really quick. Alright, so I went ahead and just kind of made my whole face one color. I feel like this is pale enough. I'm trying to look dead, but not in a way that's like stark white. Hold on, I'm gonna see you guys out. So, I purposely didn't like moisturize my lips or anything because I want them to look kind of crusty, if that makes sense. Sorry, I'm just like running up and down the stairs because my dog keeps wanting to come in and out. Okay, so now I'm gonna move on to the eyes. Since we don't really care about fallout today, we're just kind of gonna make it look messy and dead. So I'm gonna start with the Modern Renaissance palette and we're just gonna go right in So we're just gonna start packing on the color. So I'm gonna jump right in to Cypress Umber, which is the darkest shade in the palette right here. And we're gonna put this all over our lid. So we're gonna make this really blown out and really messy looking. So it does not have to be neat whatsoever. It's gonna look very scary. And then with whatever is left on the brush, we're just gonna bring it down and kind of connect the 2 points. So just kind of connect the 2 points. You can wing it out, but just bring it down. This is gonna be a super easy eye look to do, even though it looks really blown out and kind of difficult. It won't be. Just throw some colors on your eyes and it'll look fine. So now I'm just gonna take a blending brush. Any blending brush will do. And I'm gonna take the shade Antique Bronze, which is right here. So just a little bit more of a reddish brown, and kind of just go around the outside of the brown that we just laid down and just start smoking it out. So we're just gonna go a little bit lighter and messier. I'm serious, make it messy and ugly, okay? This is the only time I'm gonna tell you to make it gross. Okay, so now we're gonna jump into the Lorac Pro palette right here, and I'm gonna take a little bit of black just to kind of deepen up the whole look and make it a little bit darker, just kind of like right at the lash line, and then smoke it out a little bit when we have less and less product on our brush. So we kind of want our eyes to just look sunken in, if that makes sense. And then just a tad bit right at the lower lash line, and then just bring it down a little bit. Creeping myself out already. That's a way. Now I'm just gonna go in with a more precise brush, kind of like for packing on color, and I'm gonna take some of this orange, I'm gonna mix the two. I'm gonna take some of this orange shade right here and this like pinky red shade right here, and we're just going to go back and forth with that, and then just kind of like start packing on the color right on the outer rim of all the shadows that we have laid down already, and we'll blend it out in a second. Taking back that blending brush that we used, that second color, and I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of in circular motions blend it out a little bit. No rhyme or reason, just kind of going like up and down too, just to kind of like drag down the color a little bit. I don't want it to be like a big circle, if that makes sense, so just kind of blending it out. And you can go up into the brow if you need to. This is just really gross and messy. I am dipping my brush into warm taupe right here just to kind of help with the blending process and kind of just drag it down a little bit, make the colors work better together. Does that make sense? So really like the pink and everything should look more like bruises or like, you know, popped blood vessel type of grossness. Okay, so I might come back to the eyes and kind of deepen it up in a second, but for now this is fine. So I'm gonna do a little bit of the brows, really like simply, not, I mean like kind of make it messy and undone type of thing. And I'm gonna go a little bit lighter than I usually do just because I don't think, you know, dead skull things will have their brows all done. So I just want a little bit of something there. So I'm just gonna kind of very lightly just do like little strokes, just like kind of filling in my brows, kind of not, you know, just kind of like going over the shape of them really messily. Like something kind of like that, like very undone. But now I'm gonna start working into the skull part and kind of like sculpting it out, you know. So first I'm gonna take, I'll come back to the eyes. I'm gonna take this define a line Maybelline eyeliner. It just looks like this, and I'm just gonna start carving out where I want that skull, you know, the cheekbones to kind of look and look very hollow right here. So let's carve it out. So I'm just gonna use this to kind of sculpt out where I want it. And now, once I have that line down, I'm going to start kind of carving it out. I might come a little bit further, we'll see. So now I'm gonna go back into the Lorac Pro palette. Gonna take a mixture of the black and the brown right here and use that to kind of shade my cheekbone area. So I'm going to start kind of making that line a little bit more prominent and then just dragging it down. I'm going to go back into the Modern Renaissance palette and just take a tiny bit of the Red Ochre shade right here. Just a tiny bit. And we're going to use that to further blend out the skull cheekbone. And we're just going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Alright, so I went ahead and popped on some fake eyelashes and then just kind of like deepened up the hollow of my cheeks. I'm not sure how I feel about them yet, but we'll see. I'm just gonna finish the nose part and the lips, and we'll see how the end result looks. So I'm gonna start doing the nose, the little skull nose. So we'll see how this goes. Guys, this is the finished look. I only worked up enough courage to put on one contact lens and I'm kind of freaking out a little bit, but it worked. I am alive and well and this is how the finished look turned out. Basically, I just added some lines over top. It kind of looks like a little bit of a skull type look, but also kind of like a sewn mouth as well. Added my contact lens, and basically this is just kind of like a rough and tough skull look. Added this beanie just to kind of like make it a little bit tougher. But yeah, I really love how it turned out. I hope y'all enjoyed all of my Halloween videos I did this month. We went to very cutesy and ended at this. So I don't know what happened in between. But I love how this look turned out. I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the video, but I got inspiration from this look right here. It's amazing. She did such an amazing job at this, and like right when I saw it, I was like, yes, I need to do something like that. I'm not sure who this is, but if somebody knows who it is, tell her thank you. I absolutely love how this look turned out. I did my own little twist on it. But yeah, so that's basically it. I hope y'all have an amazing Halloween, and send me pictures of what y'all dressed up like. If y'all did any of my looks, I would love to see them. And all my products, as always, will be listed down below, as well as where I got these contacts. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Happy Halloween, and I'll see y'all soon. Mwah.